Hey guys, we're back.
Hello.
I'm gonna talk about problems with Sekiro.
Alright, let's hear them.
Fucking big problem number one. Big beast fights, kind of fucked up. There are these kind of big fucked up things. Take Bloodborne for instance. Bloodborne, every big beast boss fight has a very defined way to fight him.
You'd hope so, with that being the basis of the game.
That shouldn't have happened. Stop hitting the mic!
No, okay, that one was me. I will give you that.
It was you both times.
Alright.
That shouldn't have happened. There's supposed to be invisible walls there.
Alright, take two.
My other big problem with this game is that its sense of exploration is non-existent. It is 100% non-existent. In Dark Souls, if I go on a big... I'm gonna go on like a big hyper exploration run. We're gonna see what we find.
Yeah.
I might find new weapons. I might find new armor. I might find, hidden doorways and shit like that. With Sekiro, I'm gonna find some ceramic shards.
Yeah.
And some Akko sugar.
That's what you mean. Because, like, I think the problem...
It's rewards of exploration.
Okay.
Completely suck.
Because, like, this world itself, one of the problems with... and I do realize this was a mistake in retrospect of me playing this not on the channel, like, in, like, my own house and shit like that, is how enthralled I am with the environments of this game, like, watching and, like, going through everything. The only problem, though, is it is kind of linear. I don't actually know if that's a problem the more I think of it.
No, for this game, it's not a problem at all.
Yeah, because it's fine for everyone to have the exact same... not every game has
the same
to be, like...
journey.
Well, not everyone has to have, like, Breath
not...
of the Wild, where you're doing... Everyone has different playthroughs,
Yeah, I adore completely, like... I adore completely linear games, because they always put me on the path that they want to show me. And I'm fine with that.
But this game has a section in it, that I believe we'll get to when we're done with Ashina Castle, which is one of the most stellar, like, like, level design I've seen, as far as, like, oh man, what's over here? And, I just was wandering around this location for, like an hour, like, not even fighting anything. I cleared out all the bosses just so I could walk around.
Oh yeah, and that's something I adore. But the problem with that is after you're done exploring, what have you found? Some usable items, some upgrade materials. You haven't found the big new weapon. You haven't found big cool things.
Oh, look at that guy.
You'll find prosthetics sometimes, and those are cool. Or
so you'll find prosthetics sometimes, but you won't find them.
Well, it's like you never find new weapons.
You won't find them, like, as off the beaten path as I want.
It's like you do this platforming section, and it's hard to get to, and then you find a ceramic shard, which is probably the most useless item in the game.
I found many uses. So once I got good at the stealth, I knew exactly how to use them.
Gotcha.
And yeah, they are still kind of useless. But so once I learned that you could hug the wall and then throw it around the corner, and they would walk up to the wall, then I was like, okay, that's the use for this.
Oh, okay.
And you can also use them while, like, hanging off the ledges and shit. And I was like, okay, that's their use. So if you want to play this game completely stealth, they gave you that option in ceramic shards.
Gotcha.
Fistful of Ash is the real useless
This
item.
is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
No, the Fistful of Ash's use is, it's 10 golds.
Yeah, there's that. Oil somehow also became useless.
I love the oil.
Well, it doesn't give you enough. So here's the thing. You don't need more fire buildup, because it builds up ludicrously fast.
Well,
and you don't need more fire damage, because it already does enough damage.
Well, I found it's nice because it saves emblems for me. Because I can usually burn people in one shot with the oil instead of two. So it halves the amount of emblems I have to use.
So that's going to become kind of... So oil becomes redundant with the final skill in the prosthetic tree.
Oh, okay.
Because it lets you buff.
Right.
So you can use flame vent. You can use one flame vent charge to set your sword on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it lasts for like 3 seconds. Like
it
10,
lasts
seconds,
enough for you to do a full combo.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think I accidentally double pressed my gourd, so I'm out of gourds.
No, no.
I thought that was an issue that was fixed in Dark Souls 1, goddammit. Like...
No, because they want to punish the Twitchies.
It's not even that, it's like...
Well, that lets you full heal.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
But in this game, you full heal regardless. Almost.
I want enough of a, I want enough of a lag to where that doesn't happen. Even if it's gonna fuck with me later in the game, I don't care. I want enough of a lag to where it just doesn't happen. Like, I would rather I'd rather know what I'm going to do at all times rather than them trying to give me little additional features that are going to help me out in like a pinch that I don't need.
Yeah,
So-
like really esoteric stuff.
The problem I have with it, with the switching, is I find the Shinobi prosthetic switch way too slowly.
I don't.
I've had multiple times.
Well,
where
that's
I'm
so
trying-
that's
where
because
I
they
literally-
have what the Estus has, what the Estus should have.
Yeah, it
they
has a
have they have
buffer.
they have a quarter second buffer.
I know, and I hate that because I want to double tap my Y to get to like the Raven Mist or something in a pinch. But I'm also really precise when I play games of the buttons I hit.
That was an attack.
Like I've never been much of a masher.
I think so. It seems like the best way to deal with this guy is wait for him to charge you, and then you can deflect, and it puts him on the ground.
Don't know because just switch damage.
There's
out.
fire buildup.
Yeah, you'll get the fire build up, and because it's a fire attack, if you perfect deflect, see, I still took damage there.
Oh, okay.
So that's the attack right there. If you start hitting him at the side, he does that, and you can't avoid it.
Well, no. I mean,
See-
no. So what I mean is, stay far away from him. He does this charge, right?
Yeah, and if you deflect it, he will occasionally fall down.
No, I thought he always
He
falls
does
down when
not
you
always
deflect
fall
it.
down.
Ooh.
So if you deflect it and he doesn't fall down, he then does his combo.
Oh, okay.
And
And
then
his combo is a 2-hit thing, so
It can be a 3-hit,
okay.
Yeah.
or it can be just one really big hit. And guess what? They all look the same.
That's annoying.
Yeah, this is a bad boss. This is a really bad boss. There's a really good version of this boss at the end of the game. It's the fucking optional boss,
Oh, okay.
and it's amazing. It's the amazing version of this boss.
What?
Because it's big combat.
Yeah. Okay, that's what you mean. I'm like,
This boss isn't big combat. This boss is like this boss is avoid literally everything. There's nothing really like fun about this boss. It doesn't have its big interesting like gimmick. Its big interesting gimmick is that it's a fucking cunt.
Yeah, well, that is always on fire.
Yeah.
It would be kind of funny, though, if oil actually dealt damage to him.
that's what I hoped for, and then it didn't work, and I was very pissy.
I'm just gathering up spirit emblems because we need those for this boss. It's kind of fucking ludicrous. This boss sucks. Once we beat this boss, we're gonna start playing the game again.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of
Should we do
how we got stuck on the gaping dragon.
Should we do a cut?
No.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Because even just watching people play, that's interesting.
I suppose.
Well, you would say you suppose because you don't play the game.
What? Yeah, I do.
You don't fight anybody. I'm talking about.
Well, I think that just.
watching cool
Well, that
stuff.
goes into your own elitist bullshit.
Oh, my own elitist bullshit that I like
Yeah.
when people play the game.
Yeah, like there is no right way to play this game, like one true way, dude. Like you can do it however the fuck you want. It's a video game. They put in stealth so you can stealth it. You can go through and it doesn't really affect anyone else's, enjoyment. I'm sorry I don't play the way you specifically do, I guess. Don't at me, bro.
I seem to have touched a nerve there.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you try to kill the lizards, I've found that the beasts actually give spirit emblems more often.
And I don't deal with the lizards.
Okay.
I just say fuck them.
That's fair. The poison is a real pain in the ass.
I never use spirit emblems enough to ever run out. Which is why it's weird that we run out here because we have so fucking little. You ever deal with it?
I am always out of them, but
Me
I love
too.
spamming
I
like
constantly
shurikens and shit.
spam the shuriken.
Yeah, you see, I never used the shuriken until I got the final upgrade for them, because then they start doing damage.
I like the one where you can.
Yeah,
throw
see, look, I perfect blocked him there.
and you take damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's whack.
Yeah, you're always gonna take damage. Why did I get pushed there? Come on.
I thought you ran away for
I
some
didn't
reason.
run away.
Yeah,
It's
look
like,
like you
why
ran away.
would I fucking hit him with the thing and then run away?
I don't know. I was not going to question it.
This boss sucks. This is also like the easiest boss.
Yeah. I mean, that might be our issue. Is we're subconsciously not like putting everything in on it.
that's another slight thing I don't like is if they specifically like describe a feature to you, I feel like it should be a reliable feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, because using the firecrackers isn't reliable.
I think there's a cooldown.
So there's no cooldown. It's
If he's in attack animations, he doesn't care.
it's attack animations and it's also rest animations.
Yeah.
Because I know with Gyobo, his horse has two continuous movement animations, and you can hit him with both.
Huh, I don't know.
In that, if there was a cooldown, that would be shit.
Yeah. Seems like, I don't know.
Because that's another thing that they should tell you.
Yeah.
Like
I think they did that so you can't stun lock him, but I could be wrong.
He's never gonna do two animations in a row that you can use it on, so you'd never be able to stun lock him. Anyway. There's so much like, so when you get up close to him, his head takes up about 40% screen.
It's absurd. That's why the camera is what's really fucks us here. Yeah, I'll say us. All of us are gonna us.
Looks like you're making progress though.
No, not really.
I mean, any hit like lowers his health, so he doesn't actually
But-
have a lot of health.
No, he does.
Does he?
Oh yeah.
It seems like he doesn't drop his.
I only just got him past half health,
Okay.
and I've been laying into him. That's because we're also really weak right now.
Mm.
Like, I really adore this game's the way this game handles its progression of both health
Yeah.
and attack.
That's why I wanted to fight butterflies. That's when I was actually able to beat him.
Well, beating this guy will give us a fourth prayer bead,
That's
which
true.
we need for the butterfly. We absolutely need it for Madam Butterfly. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, come on. I wish this, like, I don't mind games don't give you like big frame data type things, because that's honestly just a personal thing that I want. Like I want to know everything that can happen, and yeah, I beat 'em. I want to know everything that can happen and like when it will happen, and all that shit. So the way the dodges work, and all that it bothers me. Shinobi Medicine Ring 2.
Yay.
This boss gives us a whole hell of a lot of good shit.
Oh, they saw you.
Oh. Poke me. So it's so weird that like they have English dialogue. But,
Yeah, then they go into like some sort of.
but they do What do you mean some sort of? They do like big Japanese yells.
Yeah. Well, because it's
Ow.
just a different voice actor.
Wow, I fucked up. Thank you. I started to do that fucking tap thing that Bryce did. So that's such a bad habit to fucking have.
Well, it actually
It
has
works.
a
No,
lot.
it's
most
the
of the
worst
time.
thing. It's the worst thing you could do.
No. Okay, listen, because like
It works like 90%
this
of
was
the time.
actually mentioned in like the type of timing you can do. This was mentioned in one of Vadi's videos on like tips and shit. Of if you're doing it at a set like timing, it either blocks or it deflects. So
Hey, actually
if you
go
just-
into her memories.
'Cause
what's
what's
her-
her memories?
Yeah, what's her attack at?
2.
Okay.
anyway, so it's kind of like a
Because I was thinking, like, maybe we forgot to do that.
No, we did not.
anyway, it's kind of like an option select in a way where like it'll either block or deflect, but you don't get hit if you do the timing right.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. So we have one more mini boss to fight and one more thing to do, and then we're just heading right back to the Harada state.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We should be able to deal with it relatively quickly.
Oh, wait, which main boss do you want to fight here?
The 7 Ashina Spears.
Ah.
Yeah, just gonna deal with
Yeah,
him.
that guy's at least easy. Kind of. Sometimes.
What are you gonna do? Oh, get stabbed. Oof. See, that's something I do like is that they will like begin their attack animations like while you do your stealth kill.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. It makes so that you can't just like really easily, and honestly really reliably, take out most enemies. Don't want to do that. I already saw
It's too late. He's seen everything.
Like Patrick Stewart.
Oh shit!
He didn't alert anybody. What the fuck?
No, he never does. He just like clangs his thing, and everyone's like, "We know, Mike. Just knock it off. It's not pretty music."
It's okay, crack ants. This is one of the cooler prosthetics. I really
For a
like this
while.
one.
It's cool for a while.
I
and
still
then you
like
fight,
it.
and then you fight that one enemy who can get his armor ripped off.
Yeah, there's one.
I've met 2 in the whole game, and one of them is not hostile. That's the
Really?
that's the fucked part. Like there's no bosses that you can use it on or anything.
It's not like you can use them. You can use it on like the main peons as well. But at the same time, why the fuck would I need that? I 2-shot them.
Wait, does it work on little guys?
Well,
Yeah.
it pulls him forward.
Well,
Well, no,
I meant the armor ripping.
Oh,
Yeah.
it might, but it doesn't actually. Their armor is aesthetic,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's always it's described as like it only works on like guys who have ill-fitting armor.
Yeah.
Maybe
Big
it works
guys.
on. There's a fat guy.
Oh yeah, no, it works on fat guys.
Okay.
That's their whole point. But there's only one hostile version of them, and then the other one is not hostile.
Yeah, I saw one of those guys that has a giant shield, and the axe wasn't working, and I never considered like using the spear.
The description of the spear is that it can pull off armor from guys who have it like ill fit on them.
Okay.
So that's its big like primary use. I knew that tubby fat guy did not be looking at me. I didn't want to aggro him. I just need to kill the other one because he'll interfere in the boss fight.
Oh yeah.
Do good stuff. Oh man, this is familiar. Man, an item with super armor is so fucking useless in this game.
Yeah.
It's so fucking useless. You take shit zillions of damage. Whoops. Like you take massive amounts of damage in this game.
No, it's
an
a
item-
lot better to just like run away.
Yeah, and it can be upgraded to do some pretty cool stuff.
You're talking about the X?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
there-
I found is that the X is really useful for posture breaking people, actually, because it does a shit ton of posture.
I'm
So
not.
it's
Yeah,
a
but that's
risk
not what I'm
reward.
talking about. I'm talking about that it has super armor, and so
Yeah.
people can hit you with it. So you're very likely to die.
Yeah, and I'm saying that it also has other uses.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying it. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
I
that's
think we're
fair.
talking about 2 different things. If you want to use the axe, buy the upgrade that lets you use prosthetics in the air because it doesn't have a wind up.
Yeah.
That's what I do with the flame gun. But
Cool. Now this guy is fucking awesome. Hey guys, if you're not good at like fighting spear guys, this guy's a fucking nightmare.
he's a great way to train as well, because he's like close to a.
Well, so he's also one of the few enemies in the game who will do a thrust attack, get it blocked, and then hit you with another one.
It's
Oh yeah, and he
absurd.
does that.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot you can't fight this guy in the air.
No. Especially since we don't have air deflect.
Man, there were
Jeez.
in like one
Nice.
of in like IGN's like big first video, where they whoop, fuck you tree, where they beat the first boss. Someone was talking about this game's just a bunch of clanking. This is good. That's like the best part of the game is the clanking.
yeah.
It's so
It's-
just aesthetically pleasing.
It's sonically pleasing, yeah.
I love that if you do a... Like how in Dark Souls, you know, how you can like partial parry shit? How there's a duller noise for that.
Oh yeah. That's not the attack I was thinking. If I knew he was doing that attack, I would just hit him.
Yeah. You can just go to the left when you're spinning like that.
Oh yeah. Well, no, you go to the right. You go to his left, but you go to your right.
Yeah.
I hate
You know, that's the thing in
I hate the rush attack where they just like hit you with their weapon, but not the weapon side of the weapon.
This video is just us complaining about Sekiro.
Well, it's because it's really good in about 80%.
Well, yeah, like it's one of those things where it has its flaws, but it really shines despite them.
Yeah.
Oof, that's a big oof. This guy has a ridiculous amount of health, also.
I think it's a lot of
It's also we don't have the upgrade that you would have from Madden Butterfly at this point.
Yeah.
That was a sweep attack.
Do you mind if I get back on there?
I was just gonna go to Grotto Estate and
Go
send,
for it.
send us back there,
All right.
and then you can play.
Sure.
Go fight Madden fucking Butterfly. Sounds good. Yeah, with the attack boost, that guy would be dead. Because I think after all that fighting, he's still at over 60% health.
Oh my god.
I think like one of the things I wish
I
they
think-
did was have different kanji for perilous attacks.
No one's gonna like be that observant to it.
Well, okay, something like because so
For a
much of
second,
the
I thought
time
there
like
was.
you can't see what they're doing.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
I think. Well, I think
Like,
that's just
no,
a you thing.
No, I mean like Wolf will be in the visual range, like will be obscuring what the opponent's doing. On like, I think Genichiro.
I've
is
never
one of them.
had that problem, honestly. Like,
Well, I think like they're doing a thrust and then they do a sweep.
well, so the big thing that I got. Just take that. The big thing that I got fucked up there is that I didn't think he was doing.
Whoa. Wait, which ones did you... Oh,
I took
okay.
off the bottom ones.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, wait, what?
Yes, I took
Okay,
off the
yeah.
bottom ones.
Cool.
Um,
Sorry, I was filling the...
Did I already end the episode?
No.
Well, the episode's over.